What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to take the advice from Mr. Artgrave and start doing some reaction to other Marvel Strike Force content creators. And in this video we are reacting to Mobile Gamer, OMG, and his counter, or someone who gave him this counter against the Eternals. And this counter includes Agent Coulson, Nick Fury, Kestrel and Emma Frost plus Namor. Some of these characters don't have much use, and the good part about this is that it doesn't require a lot of investment in any of these characters. If you have a low Nick Fury, Agent Coulson or Namor, it will still work fine. The only thing that maybe you might consider is the T4 on the ultimate of Namor, but it's not exactly necessary. And then just have Kestrel doing all the damage and Emma Frost doing her thing. Doesn't require a lot of gear as well for Emma Frost, so yeah, the only character that really matters is Kestrel at full power. Okay, so let's take a look at these three matches. He does one in practice, this one that we are looking at right now. Then he does another one in Alliance Wars Live where he fails. And we are going to take a look at why exactly he failed. And then another one where he was successful and he didn't notice why he was successful, and we are going to pack all that information so whenever you try this team you don't make the same mistake he did and you are successful with the highest chance possible. So let's get started and let's take a look at this match.
Practice mode, and you can see how this crazy combination. Now the main thing is Coulson is there for his basic attack, which reduces speed bar of primary and second targets by 20%, and then Nick Fury's there to give the team speed up. Namor's there with his T4 and his ultimate to reduce all this turn meter. You'll see how it goes. All right, primary target right here is going to be Icarus. We're going to do a basic attack right here. Watch the speed bar get dropped.
Okay, so depending if you are facing Lowkey or not, you have to change between Icarus and Cersei. And one mistake that he did is attacking Icarus and not attacking Captain America Sam Wilson, because if you attack Captain America Sam Wilson, Agent Coulson always changes to 2 targets minimum, up to 4, and that would guarantee that you turn rewind both of them, Cersei and Icarus, without putting yourself at risk of chaining to the wrong side. So this is something that you need to pay attention to, and don't make this mistake and rely on luck in order to do what you want.
Fantastic. Now we're very important. We're going to do this right here, which is going to spread all positive effects. He has speed up on spawn, so this will give speed up for the whole team. And then we're going to just go right down the middle and take him out. Triple tap right here, double tap, boom, boom. Okay, now this is where the team gets a lot of fun. This right here is going to strip away a bunch of turn meter, right, to reduce speed bar on all targets by 50%. Check it out.
Okay, so as you can see, the turn bar of all these characters are very, very low, so you'll have a lot of time after, because Emma Frost is going to apply the slow. So you are reducing their speed bar by most of it, and then you are slowing, so you have the full value of the slow. If you apply the slow, for example, like right now to Captain America Sam Wilson, because his bar is so full, the value of the slow is almost meaningless. But if the speed bar is on the minimum, then the slow has much more value. So let's continue.
Look what's going on now. This is interesting right here. We're going to put slow, but this will actually will ping Kestrel's passive also. All right, we're almost through Captain Sam. We're going to strip away more positive effects. All right, Sam's gone. We're gonna make...
Okay, so depending if you are facing Lowkey or if you are not facing Lowkey, you can use the special or the ultimate. And also if Icarus has offense up, you can also use the ultimate to activate Kestrel's passive for more damage output. So this really depends on the scenario, and you have to evaluate. If Lowkey's around, it's better to turn rewind. If Icarus has offense up, it's better to use the ultimate for some extra damage. And you only use the special in case you are facing someone like a Strife, which he does later on, and might have taunt, but it's not the case on that scenario. So let's take a look.
Make sure that we get through Icarus right here, or we're gonna try anyways. All right, let's hit all 3 right here. 1 down. Let's just do basic attack. If we want to reduce more turn meter. Actually, that was Nick Fury. I thought that was Coulson, but that was Nick Fury. His basic attack. So,
okay, so as you can see, we can move from here. He already got removed of the... He already removed Icarus and Cersei, so there is nothing more interesting to look at. So let's move to the second clip where he failed. And we are not looking because he failed, we are looking because it's a good experience for us when it will be our turn to use this team. Okay, so same team, same ISO weight, and they have the anger up, and the enemies have a lot of buffs. Something that he didn't practice against on the practice mode because there is no deflects there. So let's see,
let's see if it works.
The mistake that he does here that completely compromised the matchup.
What the video is about this team right here. Because they're running Lowkey, that means Cersei will have extra turn meter. So we're gonna
that's true.
Cersei.
Okay, once again he made that mistake of attacking Cersei in the middle, attacking Cersei directly, and you saw what happened. The character rotated to the wrong direction, and because of this he didn't turn rewind the Icaris. Now if you attack Strife, you turn rewind Strife, Cersei and Lowkey, and have the chance of also turn rewinding Icaris. Like this you had no chance. You turn rewind, you move it to the wrong side, and you just lock it yourself up. This is why it's important to always attack the guy that is in the corner of the chain and try to make the chain as long as possible. So this was the first mistake.
Good. Let's see here.
Okay, so here there are two mistakes. He prioritized the Cersei, he targets Cersei, and this guy over here, he's going way too low, and the negative effects are going to be removed because of this. And there is another mistake that we are going to mention later on. Okay, so he kept on focusing on Cersei as primary target. Kestrel pings this guy, and because of that he removes all negative effects from him, including the slow, and he didn't add the speed bar way too low because of the wrong chain in terms of the turn rewind, and because of this Icaris is going for full turn. Here he tries to fix it a little bit, but because he only turn rewinds by 20%, that's not enough, and then he got destroyed because of that.
Oh wow, this is bad.
Okay, so as you can see, he got completely destroyed because of this, and yeah. So what was the problem with this match that he didn't add before? The problem was first the chain reaction, going on Cersei and not being able to chain for Icaris. That was a big mistake. And then another big mistake, and this is a big problem with most content creators, is that they have the worst ISO 8 options ever. And in this specific case, once again, we see a content creator with trash ISO 8 options. So the good ISO 8 that he has is Coulson with Striker and Kestrel with Striker. We want Coulson with Striker, so whenever he does the ISO 8 attack, it also turn rewinds the enemies. But for that, you need vulnerabilities on the enemies, and he's relying on Namor to apply the vulnerability. The problem is that Raider does not apply vulnerability if the character has deflect, which is the case, because they have the deflects here from the buffs. Now, Namor clears positive effects from the enemies, that's true, but that's only after the damage is done, so the vulnerability will not apply if he has deflects on top. What you can do to fix this is to change Namor to Skirmisher, which I don't recommend, but what you can also do is change Emma Frost to Skirmisher. Yes, change Emma Frost to Skirmisher. Because Emma Frost goes after Namor, Namor removes all the deflects, and then Emma Frost applies the vulnerability if he has deflects or not, because the Skirmisher ISO 8 applies vulnerability even if they have deflects. With the Raider ISO 8, if they have deflects, the vulnerability will not apply. And if the match lasts a little bit longer, if you are facing some kind of problematic team, you should also have the Skirmisher ISO 8 on Nick Fury. Okay, so now we are going to take a look at the last clip where he uses the same team once again and with a similar situation.
I'm really sad it didn't work. If this doesn't work,
So here he is not facing Strife, so he doesn't have that early taunt to deal with. And there is Lowkey as well as the previous match, so Cersei will go first. They still have the boost, so the flags are something that we need to take into consideration if we are using characters like Namor as Raider to apply the vulnerability.
2 times in a row, I don't know what to say.
And this is why we should rely on the Skirmisher Isolate on Emma Frost to apply that essential vulnerability to Icarus.
Team, it's supposed to work. We're gonna focus on Icarus again. Icarus is gonna be the challenge. We're gonna have offense down, so I don't know, man.
The offense down here is completely irrelevant because most of the damage is coming from Kestrel's passive, and because it's not Kestrel's turn, she will not get the offense down. The crit and all those situations and the vulnerability and the isolate from Skirmisher is also not affected by the offense down. Turn rewind cannot be resisted, so the offense down is completely irrelevant. Kestrel, what's her name, Yo-Yo, is completely irrelevant, and what she does.
Yeah, we're gonna take him down. Good.
Okay, so here once again he did a mistake of attacking Icarus first. Come on man, what are you doing? No, you attack Black Bolt, so you turn rewind Cersei and Icarus. Like this you could chain on the other direction and once again have the problem of one of the characters not being turn rewind. So pay a lot of attention to this. This is a huge mistake and avoid it as much as possible.
Speed up. We need to blast through. Right there. Excellent. Yes.
Okay, so here we go. Turn rewind on Icarus.
Slow.
There you go, now he has a slow. And this time he didn't got the character so low to the point that he activated his passive and removed all the negative effects. So like this we can turn rewind him a little bit more, and now because he has the vulnerability, because he was able to remove the deflects before, now because of this he's going to be able to turn rewind Icarus by 40% and not only by 20%.
Yes, it's working! It's working!
Okay, there was an additional hit from Coulson from the Nick Fury passive. That's 100% luck based, but of course it helps.
It's working!
And now he just has to finish off Cersei, and with this entire team he'll do just fine.
Yeah. Go away! Woo! I'm the best!
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, so I hope you guys understand the mistakes that OMG made, and we are doing this video not to criticize him. We are trying to help the community clearing out the strategies so people don't make mistakes and make their attacks more efficiently. Okay, so once again, what's important, having Striker on Agent Coulson and on Kestrel, and then it really helps to have Skirmisher on Emma Frost. The Raider on Namor is unnecessary because he has 100% chance of crit, but if you want to guarantee that you have as many vulnerabilities as possible, you might want to change the isolate on Namor. Even for level 1 Skirmisher it will do just fine to apply the vulnerability, and Nick Fury also Skirmisher in case the match lasts a long time. Otherwise you can use whatever is not very important. He's just here to give the buffs early on and maybe give some additional assist. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see more videos like these, and if you found the information helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. In case you like mobile gamer content, don't forget to subscribe to him as well, and I will catch you guys later.